Welcome to the first episode of our Copenhagen Travel series. Today, we're starting our journey from the charming coastal town of Ghilliege and heading to the vibrant heart of Denmark, Copenhagen. Whether you're planning a trip to Denmark or just curious about this beautiful country, this guide will give you all the tips and insights you need. One of the great things about exploring Copenhagen is the wealth of free resources available to tourists. As soon as you arrive, you'll notice tabloids and brochures everywhere, packed with information about what to do in the city. You can easily grab one of these at train stations, tourist information centers, or even in many cafes and shops. These guides are a goldmine for discovering local attractions, events, and hidden gems. Plus, they're completely free. One of the things I love most about traveling in Denmark is how incredibly easy and convenient it is to get around by train. The Danish rail network is efficient, clean, and very tourist-friendly, making it a breeze to explore different parts of the country. Whether you're a solo traveler, a family, or with friends, you'll find the train system in Denmark to be reliable and comfortable, allowing you to sit back and enjoy the scenic landscapes along the way. But before we dive into the details of what to see and do, let's enjoy the journey itself. Traveling by train in Denmark is incredibly easy and convenient. The Danish rail network is efficient, clean, and very tourist-friendly, making it a breeze to explore different parts of the country. So, hop on board as we take you on a scenic ride from Ghilliege to Copenhagen and discover all the little details that make this trip special. From quaint countryside views to the bustling energy of the capital, this journey is a perfect start to our Copenhagen adventure. Let's get going. As we settle into our seats and the train begins to glide smoothly along the tracks, it's time to sit back and enjoy the ride. The journey from Ghilliege to Copenhagen offers some truly picturesque views that you won't want to miss. As we leave the quaint seaside charm of Ghilliege behind, the landscape quickly begins to shift. You'll notice the open countryside dotted with traditional Danish farmhouses, lush green fields, and small patches of dense forest. It's a peaceful and serene setting, perfect for those who love to take in the natural beauty of a place as they travel. One of the highlights of traveling by train in Denmark is the chance to see the countryside up close, without any of the stress of driving. The large windows offer an uninterrupted view, allowing you to capture some fantastic photos or simply relax and watch the world go by. Keep an eye out for charming little villages along the way, each with its own unique character. One of the great advantages of traveling by train is the ability to get ready for your day on the go. With comfortable seating and a smooth ride, you can easily take a moment to plan out your day in Copenhagen while you're still en route. This is the perfect time to pull out those free tabloids and brochures we mentioned earlier and start mapping out your must-see spots. The train's quiet atmosphere makes it easy to focus, whether you're jotting down a quick itinerary, checking out the best places to eat, or even booking a last-minute tour online. Need to freshen up? The trains are equipped with restrooms, so you can arrive in the city feeling refreshed and ready to explore. Traveling by train isn't just about getting from point A to point B. It's about making the most of your journey. So, Take this time to relax, get organized, and make sure you're all set for an amazing day in Copenhagen. Planning your trip to Copenhagen from anywhere in the country? DSB, Denmark's national railway company, makes it easy. Visit their website at https://www.dsb.dk to find the perfect train connection for your needs. Whether you're a seasoned traveler or a first-time visitor, DSB offers a user-friendly interface in English, making your journey a breeze. As we continue our journey to Copenhagen, there's just one stopover where you'll need to change trains. It's a quick and easy transfer, but here's a tip to make sure everything goes smoothly. When you step off the yellow train, head immediately to your right and walk straight ahead to the red train. The transfer is seamless, but you'll need to be quick, as the red train will only be at the platform for about 4 minutes. It might sound tight, but don't worry. It's a straightforward switch. And here's some peace of mind. If you happen to miss it, there's no need to stress. Another train will be along in just 10 minutes, so you won't have to wait long to continue your trip to Copenhagen Central Station. This frequent service is one of the many reasons why traveling by train in Denmark is so convenient. Hillarod Station, a historic gem nestled in the heart of North Zealand. Established in 1864 as the northern terminus of the Nordbanen Railway, it has witnessed the evolution of Danish transportation. Over the years, the station has expanded to accommodate various train services, making it a bustling hub for commuters and tourists alike. Did you know that Hillarod Station is just a short walk away from the magnificent Fredericksburg Castle, one of Denmark's most iconic landmarks? Or that the station's architecture reflects the charming Danish style, with its red brick facade and quaint waiting room? Whether you're a local resident or a visitor exploring the beauty of North Zealand, Hillarod Station offers a convenient and enjoyable travel experience. So next time you find yourself in the area, be sure to stop by and soak up the historic atmosphere of this beloved Danish landmark. As we get closer to Copenhagen, the scenery begins to change again. The countryside slowly gives way to more suburban landscapes, with colorful houses and well-kept gardens, until finally, the urban sprawl of Copenhagen comes into view. It's a fascinating transition that really gives you a sense of the journey you've taken, from the calm coastal town to the vibrant capital city. Whether you're a seasoned traveler or it's your first time in Denmark, the train ride is a perfect opportunity to unwind and get a feel for the country. So, take a deep breath, enjoy the view, and before you know it, we'll be arriving in Copenhagen, ready to explore everything this amazing city has to offer. As the train pulls into Copenhagen Central Station, you'll immediately notice the grandeur of the building. The station's architecture is a striking blend of historic and modern design. Opened in 1911, the station features red brick facades and tall, arched windows that are reminiscent of classic European train stations, giving it a timeless feel. Inside, the high, vaulted ceilings and intricate wooden beams create a warm, welcoming atmosphere. Copenhagen Central Station is more than just a transit hub. It's a bustling microcosm of the city itself. Located right in the heart of the capital, it connects you directly to some of the most iconic areas of Copenhagen, including Tivoli Gardens, the City Hall Square, and the famous shopping street, Strøget, all just a short walk away. The station is one of the busiest in Denmark, with an incredible amount of activity. On average, over 100,000 people pass through Copenhagen Central Station every day, making it a vibrant and energetic place. During peak hours, you'll see a steady flow of commuters, tourists, and locals moving through the expansive concourses. The mix of people and the constant buzz of activity really gives you a sense of Copenhagen as a lively, dynamic city. Whether you're heading straight to your next destination or taking a moment to soak in the atmosphere, the Central Station is a perfect introduction to the energy and excitement that awaits you in Copenhagen. As we step out of Copenhagen Central Station and into the heart of the city, one of the first things you'll notice is the enchanting Tivoli Gardens just across the street. Even from a distance, the beauty and vibrant atmosphere of Tivoli are hard to miss. Tivoli Gardens is not just any amusement park. It's one of the oldest in the world, having opened its gates in 1843. This historic park is a blend of lush gardens, sparkling lakes, and charming old-world architecture, all set against the backdrop of thrilling rides and entertainment. The moment you see Tivoli, you'll understand why it's such a beloved spot for both locals and tourists. The park is bustling with activity, especially during the day and into the evening. You'll see families with children, couples on romantic strolls, and groups of friends all enjoying the park's many attractions. Whether it's the iconic wooden roller coaster, the stunning flower displays, or the magical evening lights, Tivoli offers something for everyone. As we pass by, the sounds of laughter and music fill the air, giving you just a taste of the excitement inside. Tivoli Gardens is truly a gem in the heart of Copenhagen, and even if you're just walking by, its charm is undeniable. If you have time later, it's definitely worth a visit to experience the magic up close. After soaking in the sights of Tivoli Gardens, we continue our journey through the charming streets of Copenhagen. As we make our way down Nibrogade, you'll quickly see why this area is a favorite for both locals and visitors alike. Nybrogade is one of Copenhagen's historic streets, running alongside the bustling Slotsholmen Canal. The street is lined with beautiful old buildings, many of which date back to the 17th and 18th centuries. These colorful, narrow houses, with their distinct Scandinavian architecture, offer a glimpse into the city's rich history. You'll notice how well-preserved the facades are, with charming details like decorative gables and classic wooden doors. As we walk, you'll see a mix of cozy cafes, boutique shops, and art galleries. This area is perfect for a leisurely stroll, with plenty of spots to stop and take in the atmosphere. The canal itself adds to the scenic beauty, with boats gently bobbing on the water and reflections of the buildings shimmering in the canal. It's a peaceful yet vibrant part of the city, offering a perfect contrast to the busier tourist spots. As we stroll down Nibrogade, this area is also a perfect spot to pick up some souvenirs. Whether you're looking for something traditionally Danish or a unique keepsake, the small shops along this street offer a great selection. From handcrafted items to local delicacies, there's something for everyone. Now, while I wasn't able to film inside one of the shops, something I never quite understand, I did continue filming outside to capture the lively atmosphere. The streets here are bustling with activity, filled with locals and tourists alike, all enjoying the charm of Copenhagen. As we continue our walk toward Canal tours Copenhagen, take a moment to appreciate the array of big shops and attractions that line the streets. From fashion boutiques to specialty stores, there's no shortage of places to explore. And of course, the city's rich history is reflected in the many landmarks and cultural spots you'll pass by, each with its own story to tell. But for now, let's focus on the journey ahead. We're almost at the canal, where we'll hop on a boat to see the city from a whole new perspective. Remember, the best way to truly experience Copenhagen is to take your time and soak in all the details. And that's exactly what we'll be doing in our next video. Stay tuned. As we continue our walk through Copenhagen, we come across one of the city's most iconic cultural landmarks, the Royal Theatre. Located just a short distance from Nibrogade, this magnificent building is a true gem in the heart of the city. The Royal Theatre, or Det Kongelige Teater as it's known in Danish, has been a cornerstone of Danish culture since its opening in 1748. The main building, which you'll see as we pass by, features stunning neoclassical architecture with its grand columns and ornate detailing. It's not just a place for performances, it's a symbol of Denmark's rich artistic heritage. Surrounding the theater, you'll find the bustling Kongens Nytorv, one of Copenhagen's most famous squares. This area is a lively mix of history and modernity, with the elegant Hotel d'Angleterre, the historic Charlottenborg Palace, and an array of upscale shops and restaurants. The square itself is a hub of activity, often filled with people enjoying the atmosphere, especially on a sunny day. The Royal Theatre is also home to the Danish Royal Ballet, Royal Danish Opera, and Royal Danish Orchestra, making it a must-see for anyone interested in the performing arts. Even if you don't catch a show, the building and its surroundings are worth a visit just to soak in the culture and history of Copenhagen. As we move on from this historic site, it's easy to see why Copenhagen is such a vibrant city, full of life and rich with stories waiting to be discovered. Our next stop is Canal Tours Copenhagen, where we'll soon be taken to the water to see more of what this incredible city has to offer. But that's all coming up in the next video. Thanks for joining me on this first leg of our journey through Copenhagen. We've explored some of the city's charming streets, historic sites, and vibrant atmosphere, but there's so much more to see. In the next video, we'll be discovering Copenhagen from the water, so stay tuned for a unique perspective of this beautiful city. I can't wait to share more with you. See you soon.